Hello everyone, this is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment. Today we will discuss one important process that is known as micturition. Yes student, micturition. This is the process from which urine is released via urinary bladder. And in this process student, when the urine is formed by the nephron, then that urine is collected in the collecting tube. And from the collecting tube, it comes to the pelvis. In this region it comes. It is known as pelvis, renal pelvis. And from here, it comes to the urinary tubes. And from the urinary tubes, urine comes into the urinary bladder. Now, this is the part of the urinary system where the urine is collected in the urinary bladder. Now when the urine is stored in the urinary bladder student, then there is one signal is produced from the stretching receptors that are found inner wall of the urinary bladders, and that signals from the stretching receptors move towards the central nervous system, and from the central nervous system, this message is collected and again it is sent to the urethra sphincter. And what are the urethra sphincter student? These are the voluntary muscles, and these voluntary muscles are contracted, and due to that contraction, the urine is removed via urethra. And here there is urethra sphincters are found, and with the help of the urethra sphincter, the urine is removed. And this process is known as micturition. Micturition is the important process from which the urine is removed by our body via urethra, and that urethra is found in the urinary bladder. Now, this complete process from where the micturition is facilitated, this process is known as micturition reflex student. Now in this, when the urine is stored in the urinary bladder, then that message is collected by the stretching receptors, and stretching receptors pass that message towards the central nervous system, and from the central nervous system via motor nerves, that message come to the smooth muscles of the inner wall of the urinary bladder. And these smooth muscles that are found in the urinary bladders, in the side of the urinary bladder wall, they are contracted, and from that the micturition process is facilitated, means the urine is released. So it is about the micturition. Now we will discuss about the urine or the composition of the urine student. Urine is the liquid nitrogenous waste, and it is around 1 to 1.5 liter per day is excreted by a healthy human, and it is light yellow color watery fluid, means in the urine there is 96% water is found student, and in the urine there is 25 to 30 gram urea is removed by our body with the help of urine. With this, means the urine is slightly acidic in nature, and its pH is 6 or around 6. and it also plays very important role for the clinical diagnosis. With the help of this, with the help of the urine, there are the different type of the disease are diagnosed by the doctors, and that process is known as clinical diagnosis. So clinical diagnosis is done with the help of urine, like in the case of the diabetes patient remove the glucose and ketone bodies via their urine, and that ketone bodies or the glucose are diagnosed with the help of clinical diagnosis and with the help of the urine student. And if the urine have the glucose, then that condition of the urine is known as glycosuria. If the ketone bodies are found in the urine, that condition is known as ketouria. Now we will discuss about the other ways from which we get rid of the waste. So the first, the liquid waste are removed with the help of human urinary system, means with the help of the kidneys. With this, there are many waste like the salt, and the some amount of the urea is also removed by our body with the help of sweat glands. That sweat glands are found inside our skin, student. So with the help of the skin, we also get rid of the liquid waste. With this, with the gaseous waste are also removed by our body, and that gaseous waste are removed with the help of breathing, student. We breathe out the gaseous waste like the carbon dioxide. With this, there are some waste, means the solid waste are removed by our body with the help of large intestine and the rectum, and the solid waste are removed. So there are many different ways from which we get rid of the waste. Now we will discuss about the hemodialysis. Hemodialysis is the process, student, in which with the help of the osmosis the blood is filtered, because when the kidneys are failed to do their function at that time, the urea is stored in our body, and that accumulation of the urea leads many different problems. So with the help of hemodialysis, we get rid of the nitrogenous waste, and the process that is involved in this is the osmosis, means there are many tubes like structures are used, and those tubes like structures are connected with our big artery, and with the help of that big artery the blood filtration takes place via osmosis, and this process is known as hemodialysis, student. So about the micturition and urine and the hemodialysis today we have discussed. So now you will try to cover these topics, and you will try to note down this topic in your notebook. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.